Brothers and sisters, we're here once again in the edible schoolyard of Martin Luther King High School here in Berkeley, California. It's a magnificent day. The sun feels like honey. We could feel the warmth, the vibrancy in the air. This is a good acre of gardens, of fruit trees, of flowers, of meadows, and they even have a magnificent assortment of a variety of chickens, which during the day they're allowed to run around, much to the delight of passers-by and the high school kids. So we're here today to do a bit of planting, and what motivates us are the headlines in the newspaper of the last couple days. And what's happening is that manufacturing in the U.S. has contracted for the last 2 months. And U.S. manufacturing now has hit a 10-year low. And this has been accompanied by a broad market decline. It looks like the longest economic expansion in U.S. history, an expansion of some 120 months or 10 years, is coming to an end, and accompanying it is the implosion of the greatest stock market bubble ever. So it seems to me that maybe it's time, brothers and sisters, for us to start growing, to get growing with at least a part of the food that we eat. There's no question about it, in my humble understanding, no question at all, that a recession is on the way. And a recession is part of the metabolism of the economy. The economic system is a living, vibrant thing, and recession is a necessary part. Where you have expansions, you have recessions. Recessions are part of the metabolism. Recessions are a kind of reset, are a kind of new start. They clear away so much nonsense and so much nonsense and so many unnecessary enterprises and so much untowardness, and sets the stage once again for a new expansion. There are no permanent contractions. There are no permanent expansions. All are part of a great cycle that has been with us very strongly and pronouncedly for at least 150 years. So what we're going to do is to get growing. And we're going to get growing with arugula. Arugula is a member of the mustard family. It grows vigorously. It germinates strongly. It's too easy to grow. And moreover, you can grow this in the privacy of your kitchen. You have a windowsill with the western sun in the afternoon. that's where to put your seed flat if possible. If not, it will even grow under artificial light in the kitchen. So I have here a seed flat, and the flat is filled with sifted compost from my garden. Sifted compost from my compost pile. And of course, if you don't have a compost pile, you don't have a garden, that's okay. Simply go to your local nursery and ask them for a bag of potting soil. That's all you need, and some plastic trays, and you're in business. So here I have a flat of sifted compost. It's alive, it's vibrant, it's living, and I'm going to seed this with arugula, this wonderful, wonderful vegetable. These seeds, by the way, I've gotten from the Seed Savers Exchange, a magnificent organization. Please look them up online. So here we go, and we're going to be seeding the flat with arugula. And as soon as I get home, I'm going to water the flat. And I'm going to, and here's a trick that I've learned. I'm going to water the flat. I'm going to keep the flat enclosed in a plastic. And that will keep it moist and vibrant. And every day I'll take the plastic off, give it watering. The ideal would be to water in the morning and to water towards evening. Keep it enclosed in the plastic at all other times. And within maybe 3 or 4 days, it will start to germinate. As I said, it's a strong, excellent germinator. It always comes up. And within 2 weeks, I will have this flat, which now seems so vacant, will be filled with a carpet of delicious arugula salad greens. Just toss them into your salads maybe with a little olive oil and maybe some living tree tahini and some garlic and salt, and you have an excellent salad that will go with most anything. So this is it. Here in Berkeley, in the Edible Schoolyard, we have seeded a flat of arugula salad greens because it's time for all of us to start growing. The headlines in the newspaper demand it. It's going to be, and it is, a survival skill. Think of it, and you could do no better as part of your prep package to store seeds. Please store seeds, brothers and sisters, the elements of life that will sustain you come what may. So let's go forward. Let's go forward into abundance. When we read about the epidemics of obesity, the epidemic of type 2 diabetes, the epidemic of cancer, the epidemic of heart disease, the epidemic of strokes, and most tragic of all, the epidemics of despair, which manifests itself in suicides, especially among teenagers and young adults, and those most pronouncedly in rural areas and among people in very modest circumstances. The ultimate answer let us say, to the American dream.
What you up to later?
So we have no choice but to get growing America. And in your neighborhoods, why not think about starting community orchards? Why not think about agrihoods? Get together with brothers and sisters and create an agrihood of orchards featuring old-time, rare, and heirloom varieties of fruit trees, especially apples, pears, plums, and peaches, and apricots. Why not think about community gardens? Why not, and of course, begin with your backyards and your front yards, an orchard, your backyard, a bio-intensive, biodynamic raised bed garden. It's all possible, it's all doable, it's all within our grasp. Let's go forward in confidence. As Abraham Lincoln said, what better or equal hope is there in this world than your sensibility, than your energy, than your resilience, brothers and sisters? Let us go forward. We would so much appreciate your comments and suggestions.